The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go now. 560.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Now a 2nd and 10.
Green jack. Red, yellow.
Here's Ritter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
52 blaster. Smith red. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hunt, hunt.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Falcons at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Now London motioning left. On 2nd down, Ritter.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But you look at this defense.
Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Smash, red, 10 cycles. 560.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
In motion, it's Miller. Going for it on fourth down. It's Ritter. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
The Chark goes in motion left.
Following the interception, Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Young to throw it this time. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Young will set to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The Chark goes in motion left.
From the red zone now, Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
2nd and 7.
Now here's Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Antlers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young now after the fumble recovery.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense.
Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. In motion left goes Sanders. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ritter back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Seal, black.
Ritter. And caught by London.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Ritter going to change it up. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
And now an audible here into something else. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Ritter's throw taken in by London.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The chart goes in motion left.
Young on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Young going to move him around.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Another run here with Sanders. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. In motion left here, Marshall.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
Young now.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Sanders trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Final play of the half, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Young now, throwing to start the drive.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter.
turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here's Ritter.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Let's go now.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Smash, red. Slide two. Needle blue. Red, cycle.
On 1st and 10, Young. Buying time to his left. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 cycles. Black ultra. Six, seven.
The chart goes in motion left.
1st and 10, Young. His throw incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Five, six.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
3rd and 3. The chart goes in motion left.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
Open man is Mingo. He's got it.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Out of the gun, it's Young.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Young, he's going to change it up.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
chart goes in motion left.
Young to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
38.
Young to throw it this time.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Ritter now.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ritter on the 4th down try.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
97.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Sanders has got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the...
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up.
It's Young on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Sanders toss left side. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now here's Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Here's Ritter after that pick 6.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 18-yard line.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ritter back to throw.
He completes it to Julio Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On 1st down, Ritter.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And London, the motion man right.
Yellow, blaster, 6. On the ball. Drill green. Claude red.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
A 39-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Now Young going to move them around.
Another run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
From the shotgun, it's Young.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Young. That's into the hands of Marshall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here's first and 10. Here's Young.
Being chased out left.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. And now they'll shift things around. Young to throw.
That is taken in by Hurst. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Here we go. First and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
52. Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. Drill, green. Fog, red. Dual, black.
Now Young.
This will be caught at about the 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Young. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. This is 1st and 10.
Red cycle. Go pink. Black ultra.
Here's Ritter.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. Touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
17.
Young.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Young.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, pump the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Yellow.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now they'll audible to something else.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
10.
Now time to see what Ritter's got in OT here.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Let's go now. Drill, 52.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both